please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love, but we don't have to do it if you don't mind. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? The DJ keep playing the music, she throwing it back, she too thick. The way she moves, she ruthless, she straight to the point like a toothpick. She asked can we take us a photo, only if I can take you to Ruth Chris. She laughed and said that's funny though, we got a deal if you bring the music. We put our cups in the air like we don't care, like we in the 90s. Stars in the sky, I'm feeling so high, the lights on the screen are just blinding. I don't even care, caressing your hair, enjoying the night cause we vibing. Not worried about tomorrow at all, cause we gonna party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love, but we don't have to do it if you don't mind. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? To know where we are. Am I the only one? To know where we are. Am I the only one? Up and down on my feet, feel like I'm ascending. I've planned every step, I've seen everything, so it's no surprise I can't sleep. It's just the push that I need. I've gone past the point, I'm all in. I know that you're thinking that you're really gonna do it, but you never really do it like me. Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? To know where we are. Am I the only one? To know where we are.
Good morning, fellas. How are we doing today? What is up? What is it? Monday? The start of a fresh week. I mean, I streamed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is kind of nuts. Feeling pretty good about that. Dude, I mean, I'm just prepping for Shiny Wars, boys. It's Shiny Wars is my life is revolving around Shiny War. My life is revolving around the preparation. I planted berries this morning. I picked some berries. I set up hella breeds on the Ironman account. We're making real, like, the progress is getting real is the nice thing. What's up, Crooked? Or cooked, fuck, cooking or cooked. Not crooked. What's up, man? Good morning. What's up, J-Rated? Good morning, fellas. Let's go ahead and get into our Dr. Armor today said he wanted to join the team. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. Tell him, of course. Let me just get everything lined up properly. Bro. We have a lot of stuff to cover today, fellas. This maybe okay. You're crooked, god damn it. Adding in the HRs. What's up, Danny? Good morning, fella. Happy Monday. What's up, Luca? Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's get back to work. Back in the motherfucking saddle. Big stretch before we do it, though. Everything just cracked. The whole back, every arm, every ligament. He's just Iron Duck. Did he actually? I mean, if he got the name Iron Duck, that's awesome. That's really fucking sick. All right, let's try a new strategy today, fellas. Whoopsie, that's okay. Let me go ahead and fucking. Good morning. How are you doing today? Let's have things up a little bit. I'm gonna try a new strategy where I only click record once I'm like further into things. What's up, AddieX? Good morning. I'm hoping to prevent a stream crash today. That's my goal. Also, we had eggs hatch. Shiny chance was right there. No shiny. Shaked my head. Never lucky. We can check the nature rolls though. Boom. Impish is whatever there. The real ones that matter are potential. I mean, that's kind of nice. I don't know if it'll super matter, but adamant there. I think it's these two that matter the most. Bold, not good. Quirky, not good. That's okay. Quick little 5x31 breeds on the iron, dude. For 3 crashes? No, no crashes today, doctor. No stream crashes allowed. Good morning, Zika virus yeet. Always happy to see you in chat. Always a good sign, honestly. I think good karma when I see you in chat, man. What's up, Fatal Snipe? Should I just Frisk Thief instead of Payday 4 Bird Hunt? It's a good question. Frisk Thief, you'll get more encounters per hour for sure. Alpha Fortress encounter. Ooh, how long's it been there? I should go prep for that. Good call. Go check my Discord and see the timer on that. Thank you for that shout. It's fresh. 38 minutes left. Okay. 7. Why are you guys fucking toxic? Why do you guys want crashes? Dude, can we appreciate the fucking... This was an impromptu Lego Star Wars background. I was looking for something. I have it on... It's not even on my PS2. It's on Steam. I was looking for something to throw up there. I gotta play it though. My playthrough on Steam is dog shit. I have like... I'm a fake... I have like 7.2% completion. That is awful. I've barely played the game, brother. Embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. We'll get there, okay? We'll get to 100% at some point on the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Keep an eye out. That'll be our background progress alongside the Iron Man progress. Let me get my Pokemon. Where's the Togekiss go? What the fuck is Togekiss for the Jimmy run? Ooh, that will be doing today for sure. This throw this in here, grab this, grab that, grab her, grab your mom, grab yo dad, grab this Pokemon, that Pokemon. There we go. Okay. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, Justice. I feel like you've primed a ton. How have you primed like 20 times in the past 2 weeks? It feels like. I feel like I've seen your name a ton. Justice R27. Honor to have you, man. Thank you for the 3 months of Prime, brother. Dude, it's yeah. Oh fuck! I didn't even. God damn it! God damn it, Pounder. Not the. Why does everything have to have a sad correlation these days? God damn it. Anyways, we get off the turbo online sad internet. We embrace the turbo less sad happy PokeMMO community Giga Chat. Okay, let's go fucking the alpha spawn in Kanto. Let's go get for that. We gotta do our stream recap intro. I'm stalling for the intro. Give me 1 sec though. That's fine. That's fine. Stalling never hurt anybody, right, guys? Gamble all. No, the 45 shuckles. No. It's cooked. It's actually so Jover. I'm sorry, Zane. I can only imagine. Berry Forest Alpha. We take those. We take those. Easy peasy. I appreciate you popping it at all, Doctor. Hopefully things are going okay, dude. Always happy to see you, of course. One of the longest regulars now, dude. Hey, I'm happy to see you for a second then, Jab. I'm sorry about that, dude. I get the schedule thing. Dude, thank you guys for the primes. To start this stream is fucking motivating. Fizzy, I also like the name. Fizzy Soda Cap. Thank you for the 3 months of Prime, man. I hope my content has earned it from you. If it has not, you can refund and call me Stinky in every platform that I have, okay? That's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Discord. Call me Stinky everywhere. Thank you for the fucking Twitch Prime, man. I appreciate that. Are you actually 127k dry, agent? No shot. Is that allowed? Not from the agent, bro. Not from the fucking undercover worker, man. What's up, Cosmo? How you doing? Oof. Good for you for working hard at your grade. It's about that time, like summer, springtime. It's time to get over to your grandma's house, get over to your in-laws, help them with the yard work. You know, it's roofing. I've seen a lot of roof work getting done. It's about that time. Good for you for doing it, man. Dude, what's doing my time zones? Hey, I'm happy. Hell yeah, that's something. That's something. First stream, honored to have you. If you have any Pokemon questions, let me know. I might ask you sometimes if you have Pokemon questions to Google it first. That is the one thing I respectfully ask. You can also say no, fuck you. But I do. I mean, I politely ask people to Google their questions first. And if you have, but if you want to just talk or hang out, talk about the game, or talk about fuck PokeMMO, bro. A lot of what we do here is talk about fucking retro video games. We bring up PS1, PS2, fuck it, the Jaguar, whatever it may be. Movies, we do movie discussion here. Hopefully you enjoy your time here, Cosmo. If not, you can call me Stinky. That is always the rule, as per usual. I almost want to shiny check these because Pineco is a rare. I'm gonna challenge. I have to stack up money with trainer runs and run every day until my B-day. That's a like. What's the equivalent? That's the equivalent of like waking up, eating salmon and broccoli, and going to the gym every day. Like, it's not the most fun thing in the world. It's not bad though. Not the most fun thing in the world, but goddamn, it's fucking like you're gonna make gains. You know, like that's sick. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. I never played a bunch of Genesis. I have a few Genesis consoles. I'm that loser who I buy a lot of well, I haven't, to be fair, I stopped retro video game collecting over the past 2 years or so because I can only have one hobby that I spend money on. I can't have two. It's just too much. So right now I'm more into Magic the Gathering, and I'm you know, collecting a lot of Magic cards, and I've gotten back into Magic over the past 1.5 to 2 years. Prior to that, I was really into retro video games, and I still am, obviously. I just have slowed down on that to focus more on Magic. But I bought, before I stopped or slowed down, I bought a Sega Genesis console lot, and it came with like 7 to 12, like a lot. I have a bunch of them in my closet, and a lot of them just work. I used to buy lots of consoles that were like for parts or repair or like a little clunky, and I try to fix them up just enough or learn about the console and things like that. And it was a great way to get a bunch of budget consoles, man. I think I bought the lot of like 12 Genesises for like 120 bucks, and I think like a few of them work, you know, at least a few of them. Dude, no, that's awesome, Adix. You're gonna get super good gains from that. How's the Pokemon MMO? That one that's making the one that's in the making is like the Pokeforest. The last update was in like December, unfortunately, so we haven't heard a lot of it. Type beat. Magic spending. What are you building? Good question. God, it's so lame. I really just collect a lot these days, which is so. As someone who used to be like I used to really care about. And I was never that good, but I was like above average, I would say, but never that good of a Magic player. as much as I love the game, I was really into Legacy at a certain point. I really wanted to grind Legacy and grind all these formats, and I still play draft. I still draft a fair bit on Arena, but I don't have any like physical places to go that I've fallen in love with. No shops that I love, no like friend groups that I love around the area to grind and play a ton of Magic with. What am I buy a lot of old foils. I just bought like a bunch. I actually have a video coming out. I have a side channel called Patrouski MTG if you're interested in my Magic the Gathering, you know, memes, shenanigans, whatever. And I did just, I think, buy out or almost buy out Star City games of their on. It wasn't on purpose. It was just like I wanted them for my collection legitimately. I'm not going to resell them. I bought out Star City Games of all of their, which is one of the biggest Magic sellers if you don't know, of all of their old border foil basic lands. I'm kind of in my like Pepe La Sylvia arc, if you know It's Always Sunny, where I feel like old border foil basic lands I think are way rarer than almost anybody realizes. I know that people know that they're like cool and old and whatever, collectible, whatever. But the fact that some of them are still like 50 cents to like $3 is kind of insane. I have a whole video talking about that. It's not out yet. It's a little sneak peek. No, salmon is fantastic. Maybe I should use chicken breast. Usually chicken breast is like the like, that's true. Chicken breast and unseasoned chicken breast and broccoli, you know, eating that every day, going to the gym is the equivalent of making sure you do your Jimmy run and your trainer run every day. It's not always the most exciting thing, but damn, is it going to get good progress and good gains, you know. Okay, let's go ahead. We're at the Alpha Fortress. Let's go ahead and do our stream recap intro, fellas. What do you say we can stop stalling for content, boys? Okay. Did I finish my little NG drink? I just misclicked on something. Oh, one sec. Hold up. Okay, I'm fine. Okay. Best thing I could have misclicked on. Why is this? Okay. Oh, the tomato me is like super off the screen. Okay, we fixed that. There we go. Okay, I think we're ready, fellas. Let's get a song. Let's get a good song up. Should we just do the Sun song? Should we do Phoenix? I like the Sun song. I like it, I'll be honest. Okay. Alrighty, fellas. Dude, hell yeah, Zane. Dude, yeah, I totally get that, Jenny. Good for you for doing it. Okay. Alrighty, fellas, yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. Welcome to another PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source Monday through Thursday of tips, tricks, guides, information, discussion, communication, everything happening in the PokeMMO space. We try to discuss it here every single day on my live streams on YouTube and on Twitch, and obviously in these little recaps to get all the information nicely packaged for you guys who don't have time to watch streams, which is called being a normal functioning member of society. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into what catch events, what things we have right now on the forums. We have a lot of things to cover here actually today, and some interesting like little market things. My schedule is now on my notepad document to the right of me, what left of me, somewhere beside me. You guys can always check that out in the streams to see what I'm actually doing on my Iron Man account in terms of progress. We are approaching 2,000 hours played on the account. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting, you can barely see it. 1962, closer and closer every single day. And I think the 2,000 milestone is like a really big one. But first things first, we got a catch event on the 11th of June, this Thursday. This is the only catch event scheduled right now, so you have a little bit of time and a little bit of focus on it, but it's because we just did 3 catch events in 3 days. We just had Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Over this past weekend was 3 catch events back to back to back. People have been asking me a ton recently, Patrouski, where do you find these catch events? They are over on the PokeMMO official forums on the official events tab. You can go check the forums every single day or watch my stream recaps, whatever works for you, whatever's easiest for you. This one's at 3 p.m. if my math is correct, 3 p.m. ET on Thursday over at Rust Turf Tunnel in Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch Whismers with a nature bonus of +3 for Rash, -3 for Careful, and there is a shiny Whismer up for grab. Shiny Whismer, Loudred, and Exploud make for amazing follower sprites as well. Not the most useful, I'm going to be so honest, not the most useful shiny. Not really a whole lot of PvP usage, not really a whole lot of PVM usage, but Loudred and Exploud are really cool, and they're all beautiful looking shiny, so it's a visual prize here in my opinion. Next up, Mr. Granola is still killing it with the Vanity magazine. He is still shouting out players and doing really cool unique content, showing people and crediting Revs or RevZ. I never really realized. I don't know how to say. It's been around forever, but I still don't know exactly how to say his name, so apologies, Revs or RevZ. Crediting him with, he's had one of the most unique looks with that Q hat, man. This Q hat, one of the rarest vanities in all of PokeMMO. Is this the Desu lab coat? I can never tell. You don't see the Desu lab coat in game a whole lot, but it's a very expensive. It's the band hammer as well. Very expensive, very unique fit from a staff member, very recognizable. I feel like RevZ is one of the most recognizable faces in PokeMMO sprite work. So congrats to him on getting credited as the best dressed player of the week from Mr. Granola. And I think I can say this, I may or may not have an exclusive interview with Mr. Granola coming up in his magazine. He asked a lot of really good questions, and I like to think I gave pretty detailed answers, so I'm hoping you guys can check that out coming up here soon as well. Next up, a guy that I have not seen, his Aldo, my Aldo, I haven't seen his forum posts pop up for me recently, and I'm so glad that I caught this one. If you don't know, this is LKM, dude. This is the guy who started the Ultimate Iron Man in PokeMMO, and the incubator update, and there have been other updates that made this challenge even harder than what he expected, I think, when he started it. If you don't know, he explains it. The Ultimate Iron Man is a term from RuneScape for an Iron Man that is not allowed to use a bank. In PokeMMO, this translates to not being able to trade with other players or withdraw Pokemon from the PC. Putting Pokemon into the PC is still required in order to release Pokemon, but disallowing withdrawing means that you will not be able to benefit from any Pokemon in the PC. I'm also disallowing using items in battle aside from balls. This makes it so if your party is full and you catch a Pokemon, it just immediately gets deleted. You can't use it at all. You have to have a party slot empty to be able to keep Pokemon and actually use it in some way, and that requires you deleting Pokemon. This also means one of the craziest parts of this challenge was that during his storyline runs, and he talks about his journey within this forum post in a lot more detail if you want to see it. This is his part 5 of this. Every time he switched regions, when you switch regions in PokeMMO, it sends all of your Pokemon to the PC. When that happens on an Ultimate Iron Man, you have to delete them. They are gone. Every single time. Like, this challenge is unlike anything else in PokeMMO, and it's so insane. And to hear him like detailing how he's gone through things and like the very unique, it is such a unique challenge that makes you play the game in a very, very different way. And to like see his team is really fucking cool. He ended up he had to go through this very unique path. Like, the path and the route of which he had to do the storylines is just something like I've never seen before. And I like that he talked about like his final goal on the account would be something like, I think, defeating Red. My end goal with the account is to beat Red, and finishing the Pokedex is the next thing I need to do in order to finish that. It's crazy, like, to complete the Pokedex, he look how he always has like 5 Pokemon. He always like a 6 mon that he's like rotating out his nuts. Imagine imagine having access to only like 5 Pokemon effectively, because you want to keep one slot open, right? Your party is basically, you get 5 Pokemon for your entire account. Those 5 Pokemon need to help you do all the storylines, do all gym reruns, catch all Pokemon effectively, do any utility trainer reruns if you want to do that. Like, it's insane. It's an insane thing to have to think of. And imagine you want to switch out one of those Pokemon. Well, now you need to take one of those like EV trained level 100 Pokemon that you've spent so much time on and then just release it to get a new slot. It's so fucking sick to me. I played a UIM in old school RuneScape. I was the 74th person in the world to match an Ultimate Iron Man on old school RuneScape. This is so fucking sick to see from LKM, dude. I love it, man. So good luck to him on his journey. I love stuff like this and shouting it out. Next up, I wanted to show how I think this is a good example. Shizu, thank you for the 23 months, gamer. This is a great example of, I think, PokeMMO players are getting smarter on their investments, and there's always good reasons on why things are spiking. And it's another good example of why it's good to like diversify your portfolio when it comes to investments in PokeMMO. I know, very nerdy talk, but also very important. Okay. I was very interested in the mystery boxes when it came to PokeMMO this year, because this is the first time we've ever seen this sealed product. This is a brand new sealed product that did not exist prior to this year. Historically, that's a big deal. That means that this will be the first, if they return, this will be the first year ever they do them. Like, that's a really big deal. Having the first boxes in a line like that is just a really, really important thing. Historically, players care about that, especially if there's items that they actually want in them. But I think it's interesting. The Halloween mystery boxes have not really moved much, right? They started at around 30K during the event or post the event, kind of 30K, 29K, 20K, and now they're about that 30 to 35K. They haven't really done a whole lot. The Halloween mystery boxes are pretty stable. There's not a whole lot of interest there. And the same is true with the Lunar New Year boxes. Obviously, they start high and they go down as the event goes on. They were about 20K, and they're still about 20K, 22K, maybe 25K at a peak. Like, there's not a whole lot of action so far in the Halloween and Lunar New Year mystery boxes. Now, I've already covered this mystery box, but I wanted to show why as well. The Xmas mystery box, however, good example of diversifying your portfolio. If you got the Halloween mystery box and then stopped, you wouldn't have done as well if you got a little bit like of all three of them, right? The Xmas mystery box was 20,000 Pokeyen for a long time during the event and during all the grinding periods, and now from 20K it is now up to 70K, and that's after a dip. They were at like 100K, 80K for a while. This is a crazy investment. 5 times in your money at this point, and even then 4 times or 3.5 times in your money when they're at 70K a piece is just so fucking good, especially within, like, I mean, now it's been 6 months or so to be fair, but this has been a price jump over the past, I mean, like 3 months you could have made, after 3 months you could have made profit, 4 to 5 months, which is insane. And the reason why is because of a very coin flip style of vanity. It's the Christmas camo. It's always sketchy with stuff like this. Vanities that take over your entire character and your entire outfit are very risky, right? Because people will either love them or hate them, you know? The Christmas camo, this vanity, you know, it takes over your entire character. You can't really see any other vanities that you have equipped when you have this on. And it was at like 15 mil at the lowest. It's an ultra rare vanity from the Xmas mystery boxes, right? 15, 17 mil for most of its lifespan, and then people started falling in love with it and collecting and blah blah blah, and now it's like a 25 mil vanity, which is, once again, it's goofy big vanity. They're just so hard to predict. It is so impossible to predict big vanities like this. They either do well or they do awfully, and it's interesting to see the Christmas camo doing well and how that has impacted the mystery box price, the sealed product it's within. I always compare stuff like this is very similar to a lot of people are into like Pokemon trading cards or just trading card things in general. These are like the sealed booster packs. The mystery boxes, the lucky red envelopes, the Santa presents, these are the equivalent of your sealed booster packs in Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, whatever. And then these are your vanities are your single cards. It is safer to invest in sealed products generally, but obviously you want to buy the singles so you can use them, you know, utilize the cards or wear the vanities. So I understand it's good to have a good, healthy mix. Vanity investing, I do think is super risky. I don't recommend it to the average player, but obviously if you want to, you can. It's just so risky. I more so recommend sealed product investing is almost always pretty safe. It depends on the sealed product and when you buy it, of course. Big fan of recommending to buy stuff during the event, during its bottom out price is super, super important. I'm going to do this Alpha Fortress encounter so I don't actually miss it. It should be despawning here in a little bit, but that's our little market check for the day. Just covering, I know I've covered the Xmas mystery box before, but I haven't covered it in relation to the other boxes and showing how it really matters. Like what is inside of the product matters. It's not just willy-nilly shenanigans. There's a reason why things go up in PokeMMO, and understanding why people want things, why markets change is the real way you make money. You have to understand how markets function, and then you can make money in pretty much every way in PokeMMO, which is why in a lot of my money making guides I try to teach people how to find money making methods, how to look at underserved markets, how to find when to flip, like when alpha spawns happen, things like that is all really freaking important. Okay, whew, that was a mouthful, fellas. Next up, we have our achievement showcase. And okay, this is gonna be an even bigger mouthful. This achievement showcase might straight up be the best achievement showcase on the channel so far. If not, it is like very up there. This is one of the craziest achievement showcases I will ever show on my channel. Okay, I gotta prepare you for that. This is not normal. This is abnormal. This is insane. Do not compare yourself to this stuff because it will melt your brain, okay? First things first, we start off pretty chill, okay? What's up, BP, who says, recently came across Pat's videos a week or so ago, which inspired me to play, and he's played since, he played back in 2013, 2014, but then took a long break and came back to the game, which is awesome. Welcome back, dude. Happy to have you. And he's been doing a lot of the storylines. He beat all the 5 regions with, I love this Croc squad. The like 4 crooked isles with the stealth rock sturdy Geodude and this craft. I just love this guy's team. This team is amazing. I'm glad he's able to crush all 5 regions with the man. Shout out to BP and his Croc squad. Okay, next up, I'm so glad when I see stuff like this. This is honestly insane. I'm shocked this sold like this. I want to test more breeding for profit because I think there really is potential. You just have to know, it's harder nowadays. Breeding for profit used to be really, really easy. You could just breed 31 attack, 2 times 31 gibbles and make profit. And then if you rolled nature, it was like even more profit. Nowadays, there's not a whole lot of profit in like just random little breeds like that, random little 2 times 31s. You have to know what markets are underserved and know what people don't want to breed themselves. A good example is something like a Mach Punch Conkeldurr. So this guy, Quinstefan, who's a newer player, he's been in my streams actively, but he's a newer player who's only been playing PokeMMO for less than 3 months, maybe a month, I don't know, not a whole lot of time, right? Which is crazy. It's a long time for most games, but not long for like an MMO, right? He decided to try his hand at breeding for profit. And after watching some videos of mine, which is very nice to, you know, this is all his work. Don't credit that, right? He was able to breed a Mach Punch Timber for about 90K and sell it for 265K. That is a crazy, like, flip. That is an insane profit margin. Like, actually, I almost wonder if he's like miscalculating or forgetting certain things, because that is so nuts, dude. Congratulations to him. That is sick to see. If you don't know, Mach Punch is an egg move, and you really want Mach Punch on Conkeldurr, but not a lot of people want to breed it. And I believe it might be an egg move with like Tyrogue or Hitmonchan, if I recall. That could be mistaken. So it's an annoying one to breed. People don't want to do it. They want to be lazy. Excuse me. So he was not lazy, and he bred himself this timber and made a sick profit on it. Like, that is, I want to try more breeding for profits on egg moves. Sometimes egg moves are some of the craziest, like Aqua Jet, Belly Drum, Osmo is another good shout. If Osmo is ever meta, keep an eye out for that. A lot of egg move Pokemon you want to keep an eye out for when they're meta, when they're super used like that, and you can get some big benefits. Is it a Machamp egg move breed? I haven't bred a Mach Punch Conkeldurr in a super long time. You can't do that on an Ironman account, so sorry if I'm forgetting. Little Flame said it might be Machamp Mach Punch breed. Thank you for the shout. So this was really cool to see. Congratulations to you, Quinstefan. Next up, this being this early in the showcase is nuts. 2 shinies in 1 day from Paste is Honey. This is an insane achievement. This is a big fucking deal. It's crazy that it's this high up on the list. This is a legendary thing that most shunners won't see. This is insane. Congratulations to you, Pace is Honey. This is a fucking sick achievement, once in a, you know, shunning generation type thing. Congratulations to you, man. Next up, once again, this is not even the most insane thing we're covering today. Raph, who is the leader, I believe, of Team Uxie. Raph, the leader of Team Uxie, got back-to-back 2 secret shiny C-Dots at Route 120 while going for shiny Absol. Back-to-backs. A secret shiny is 1 in 480,000. The odds of doing that back-to-back, and the odds of doing one at 6,000 encounters and then doing it again at 768, just insane. Most PokeMMO players will never see a single secret shiny in their entire career. To get 2 back-to-back, and Raph, I'm sure, like, he has done so many shuns. This is kind of shit you earn. This is insane, dude. This is nuts. Congratulations, Raph. An insane thing to see from a team leader. Next up, once again, this showcase is insane. I promise you. This guy just completed all 5 storylines in PokeMMO. Okay? I got to finishing I don't think he even finished the dex entries. I think he was working on it. He had 430 hours played. He got 1 Tepig encounter and got a shiny Tepig. on his first ever. This is probably his first ever Tepic encounter on the account, period, because it's his first shiny. Yeah, this is his first Tepic encounter on the account, and it was at like 8,000 or so encounters. 8,000 or so total encounters, one Tepic encounter on the first on his entire account, shiny Tepid. Insane. Congratulations to you, man. With that, no shiny charm, no don't understand, a true raw shunter. That is fucking based. No, we hype up luck around here. You want to see it, man. That's fucking sick, dude. Congratulations to you, Acadian. Everyone goes through wet streaks. Everyone goes through dry streaks. You got to just tank through them all and then just appreciate when you're wet, man. That is fucking sick. Congratulations. Now, okay. There's so many insane things today, dude. This is genuinely one of the most insane things that I've ever seen put into my achievement showcase chat, and it's not even the craziest thing we are covering today. I'm just gonna reveal it really quick. Give you guys a second to read it. Emil Carolho, I butchered the fuck out of that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna call you Emil. Emil says, I just got my third shiny Slackoth in a row while shunting for Trico. This is a 5% spawn. Miguel Amigo, thank you for the raid, Amigo. Much love to you, Amigo. Bro, this is insane. To hit a 5% spawn, 1 in 30,000 shiny rates, this is ridiculous. This is one of the craziest achievements I've seen put into my achievement showcase. 3 of these, this is the equivalent of hitting 3 Tricos in a row, for those who don't know. Like that would be ridiculous. And now he has, look at this. He couldn't look at the dry streaks as well. 67,000. Look at the 83 encounter Rapidash. What the fuck? 67,000 encounter shiny Slackoth. 34,000 encounter shiny Slackoth. 46,000 encounter shiny Slackoth. I think Mikado for the 6 months of Prime, or 6 months of subs, excuse me. And look at this is, bro completed a shiny species line in 3 encounters, in 3 shunts, I should say, not 3 encounters. A lot of encounters. This is what, 150k encounters, 150k or so encounters. He got himself the entire Slackoth line. Slacking, Slackoth. Can we just calc for a second? Actually, here? Let's say you were gonna sit at Petalburg until you did this on average, not obviously this luck, right? It's 5% for Slackoth, correct? Which means that you need to do 20 shunts, okay? Yes, that's correct, right? Okay, so 20 times 30,000 encounters, and you need to do that 3 times. Is my math correct, chat? Is my math correct? I'm bad at math. I think, to put it into perspective, this should take about 1.8 million encounters. 1.8 million. And he did it in 150k. And it's not even the craziest thing we're covering today in the achievement showcase. The craziest thing is the one I'm covering next, okay? And I feel bad because I don't feel like I've drawn enough attention to this. And I actually mentioned this in a video coming out, I think tomorrow morning, and I want to mention it. I mentioned it recently in a stream, and I want to shout this to the heavens because I don't think this was covered enough in PokeMMO news, okay? Team Uxie just recently, less than 1 month ago, became the 2nd team ever in PokeMMO history to complete their full shiny Pokedex. Team Mr. did this about a year ago, and no one thought that was possible. And now Team Uxie has done it. No one thought this achievement was possible a few years ago until Team Mr. started going for it. It was calculated to take like hundreds of years, and that was if you played 16 hours a day as a single player. But as a team, it's possible. As a single player, it's just impossible. It's just not possible. You have to pass your PokeMMO account down to your bloodline for like 4 generations, and even that would be account sharing and get you banned. So you can't do that. So the only way it's possible as a team I'm curious to see who will be the third team to do it, but this is nuts, man. I think the top 3 is a big deal. I think Team Uxie, it's crazy to see all these teams really solidifying themselves as threats and as big gamers, and like it's just really fucking beautiful to see teams like Synergy, teams like Uxie popping off, showing off, making a name for themselves like they've always been doing. But it's really over the past 1 or 2, I think I've seen since Shiny War, since official Shiny War started, I've seen a lot more motivations, and I've seen a lot more players really wanting to make a name for themselves, improve this, you know. I have already talked about this, but I don't think enough. It's a really big deal. It's a really big deal. So I wanted to just say once again, congratulations to Team Uxie, because it's just such a massive deal, and I feel like not enough people know this. So congratulations. Okay, that is my stream recap intro, boys. A long one today, but an important one. Let's go ahead and jump into catching this Alpha Fortress and making some Iron Man progress today, and I'm sure